the wonderful thing was that all of the board members felt like me, and that they just give their time to give kids a sporting chance, if you like.
The outstanding culture that has emerged is, it's very much a sporting culture. It's to do with the care by the coaches and the administration, which is small, but particularly by the academy coaches, who are all pro bono, there's no money, but the care that's directed to the young developing athletes, whatever they are, tennis players, swimmers, whatever they might be.
I think everybody who's involved, from admin to coaches to the athletes to the parents, everybody understands the culture of the academy, everybody's clear on what the academy is here to provide, and everyone agrees with that and just supports it. And so, as I said, everybody's just on the same page, and we're just all moving forward to try and just develop these young sports people into the best people, the best sports people that we possibly can, to have some little input. They've got their school and they've got their parents and other influences and their other coaches in their sport, but the academy's just a little vehicle that's willing to allow them to jump on board and enjoy the journey.
But it's also been satisfying and a real thrill to see athletes from the academy make it, in a sense, through being in the academy, and then with New South Wales Institute of Sport, and then making it to nationals and then international competition.
And I really enjoy it. I love the idea of seeing the kids, watching them go through our squads, and then seeing them emerge as Australian and international champions. That's the thing that used to turn on Warren, and it still turns. It makes our whole operation at the academy. Ken Clifford is exactly the same. All the members of the board are exactly the same. That's what they look forward to, and that's the payback.
Certainly Nathan Outridge stands out to my way of thinking. Not just because he's a multi-world champion in sailing, but because he is the sort of young person that we want to develop. We want young people to follow his example. I mean, he had one horrific accident some years ago, and to see the way in which he fought back, he recovered from that accident, showed wonderful temperament, and has developed into somebody that we're proud of as a person and as a sailor.
Being in rural New South Wales, or at least outside of Sydney, life is always a bit more difficult to get involved in, further yourself in sport, and the Hunter Academy is a perfect platform for that.
I think people appreciate things more here in Newcastle. They don't have everything handed to them on a silver platter, and they fight for what they get, and that's great to see.
It's just a wonderful nursery. We are very switched on to sport in the Hunter.
The strength of this organisation is the wonderful volunteers who run our programs, without question.
Well, I got in contact with Ken Clifford about a year and a half ago in regards to doing some fitness testing and exercise programming with the young athletes. Since then, I've actually worked with probably a few hundred athletes across a variety of sports, doing fitness testing, a range of exercise programming sort of activities, and yeah, lots of athlete development to help to get them ready for competition.
The main benefit for BMX being part of the Hunter Academy of Sport is the prestige and the honour that is given us almost overnight. Initially we thought when we become a part of the Hunter Academy of Sport we would just have the Hunter Academy name next to BMX, which would be good, but in actual fact it's boosted the prestige of the team and BMX, not just in the Hunter but across Australia.
So our programs provide them with the opportunity to develop skills, but they also provide them with the opportunity to develop as young people.
And the Hunter Academy really is the best possible way that you can bring kids through to greater things in sport.